let's go. Scenario number 14. We gotta convert this sleepy town's pier into a thriving attraction. 600 guests by the end of year 2. I didn't look at this one ahead of time. All right then. So we've just got nothing. Oh, look, it's that. Wait, is this just Bumbly Beach? Hang on a second. Wait, is this the same map? No, I don't think it is. No, it's not, but it kind of is. Can I build? I don't think I can, because the park entrance is there, so I'm not going to be able to build. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, we've just got. Well, where can I build? Where can I build? Hang on, let me just grab one of these. Land not owned by park. You kind of can't see the borders of the park. Well, I guess I could do see-through. I could do underwater view. And that doesn't help. I can't see the border. Is this the whole park? It might just be that this is the whole park. Like if we're gonna have to test this. If I try building here. Yeah. Yeah, you can build it there, but so there's like a plateau. But basically we're building the full park on this pier. Basically the full park is getting built on this pier is what's happening. If I put this there, I have an idea. I have like a pretty good idea. We're gonna have 2 of these that are like symmetrical and it's gonna look cool. This is gonna be really annoying, isn't it? Everything's got. It's gonna be a very small park. Oh, my park's not even open right now. I was wondering why nobody was in it. There we go. Park open. How much money have I got? 8K. Thrill rides. Alright, so obviously, the obvious play is that one of these squares is going to be taken up entirely by a roller coaster. Like, we're going to start it. It's not going to leave the square. I think this square looks like might be bigger than the others. But I think we're going to use this square for a wooden wild mouse at some point. Is anybody coming? I think it's... I think the issue is that the guests have to come from, like, where do they come from? Okay, there's one. The guests have to walk to the park from, like, incredibly far away. I don't know where they come from. They're coming from this path. So yeah, once they spawn in, it takes them, like, 80 years to actually get to my park entrance. It's pretty funny. I think we're gonna have to go with the classic. Well, the problem is the Ferris wheel is a 4. You know what? Here's how we're gonna do it. I need to figure out how we're gonna do this. I want the Ferris wheel. I want the Ferris wheel to be like vertical over the entrance, like right there. That's what I want. How are we gonna do this? I think I have to like delete this path and then do a bunch of excavation stuff to raise the land. Oh. Oh no, we just don't have rights to the land. Oh, well, never mind. It's impossible then. I don't think there's any other way to get elevation for, like, building. Oh, no. Alright, well, this... this might actually be kind of a hard scenario. We don't... This might actually be kind of a hard scenario. I'm just gonna build the roller coaster. It's gonna do that right away. Also, I think it's a... Because, like, like, right now, this square looks like it's bigger than this one, right? But once I turn the camera, now this square looks like it's the biggest. But now it's this one. So I think that it's actually just a camera trick, and it might be that all the squares are the same size. Even though this one really looks bigger. Let's just go ahead and do it, I guess. Wooden Wild Mouse. Crazy Vole. That's too high for supports. Because of the water, dude. I can't drain the lake either. This sucks. This sucks. That's the support limit because we're building over water. I don't know how it could be a trick, but I feel like it's a trick. I mean, it could be. So, like, technically... Because, like, there's a difference between... This is a thing that comes up sometimes. There's a difference between... what's it called? It's like isometric is one thing, but there's another... There's another name for it, where it's, like, has perspective versus doesn't have perspective. I'm blanking on the correct word. Exactly what I wanted. That might be a little bit silly. That doesn't work. All right, there we go. That's a ride. That's not even a bad ride. Hopefully it can get up to that 15. I'm a little worried about right there. That's not even a bad ride. No clue what I'm going to do about that entrance queue. Maybe we'll just have no entrance queue. Maybe I'll replace some of the pier path with entrance queue. Let's just go ahead and get this tested. Yeah. It makes it. It makes it. I think that means we're good. Because it should only be faster than that in real life. Oh, that's not going all the way up there, though. That's not making it up there. Could just put... Give me the... Ooh, no. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to strategically leave the center of the ride open. I have an idea. We're going to put a big hole in the center of the ride, which doesn't look great now, but this is where our queue is going to be. We can even put, like, a different ride in the center of this ride. Maybe even a jump. I don't think that would work. It's a good idea, but I don't think it would work. I do have another idea, though. We can do another chain lift. We can do another chain lift up into the ending. Oh, 6.0 intensity. Okay, we're done then. We're done then. Intensity is as high as it's ever going to go. Okay, I can just do this for, I can just do a bump out. Looks like ass, but, I can just do that. And then if you guys will get off of there... And we can do... some temporary no entry signs just to get rid of the people. Almost forgot something really important. You get off the ride and just instantly drown. I almost made one of those types of rides. Okay, there we go. No, how do I... Having a really hard time grabbing this banner. I think I'm just gonna delete that and replace it. There we go. Pretty good. That looks really ugly. I might have to straighten this out later. I might have to extend this by one as well, just for my own sanity. But we can put another ride in the center of this ride now, which might be kind of cool. Also, the good thing about this park being really small is that it's going to be really easy to zone the fellas for it. Well, I can't see, but if I could see, then it would be really easy to zone the fellas for it. But yeah, I can put like a... I don't know what would be good there. I'm kind of regretting my decision to put those Ferris wheels up in the front, or the merry-go-rounds, because a merry-go-round right here would go so hard. Check that out. Look how sick that is. I think we might have to go with the scrambled eggs, though. I think I'm gonna put that here. Uh-oh. There's not really a clean way over this because of that turn, is there? Gonna be like one of these. The exit's a problem as well. The path situation in the center is not great. It's a cool idea. The path situation is not great. And to be honest with you, can we get this to be like wood? Like, what does that look like? No. There's really no... I don't like how the pier is just cement. I don't like how the pier is just cement. Oop, I've made a horrible mistake. I don't like how the pier is just cement. I want it to be like boardwalk wood, but I don't think I can actually do that. I have no mechanics. I feel like if I just place like 3 mechanics, or let's go 4 mechanics, they should cover the entire park pretty easily, because the park is going to be small. Yeah, I kind of don't like the way that looks, unfortunately. This turn kind of screws us. Oh, did I accidentally fire a mechanic? How did I do that? Oh, it's when I thought I was deleting the no entry sign, I probably clicked on the mechanic. That's gonna be what happened. Yeah. Getting those signs to work was complicated. I don't know, it like wasn't working. Oh, let's go ahead and do this. I'm envisioning this center axis of the park having like all of the amenities in it. Or the center... What's the right word? this center thingy. Once we get an info kiosk, I'll put it there. Yeah, I have 142 guests, Junior 1. I gotta hurry up. I have 11K, alright. Let me up this to $5, because we're gonna need a bunch of money. I kinda have to hurry up. 602 years should be doable. But it's not gonna be super easy. I feel like a log flume is a bad ride to build here. Kind of like not even low key. I think that just high key. They're just not space efficient enough. Like the way we don't have tight turns on them sort of makes this suck. I have to do like a weird design to make this not terrible. Where it's gonna like spiral in on itself. Why can't I go more down from that? Yo. Muck, thank you very much for the, Thank you very much for the 78 months of subscribing. Appreciate it a ton, dude. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing here. Some kind of crazy-ass spiral design. That I don't think I can complete because I built it too tall. No, because that just puts me... R5 on Rollercoaster 1 hasn't returned to the station yet. What the fuck happened here? Bruh. Welp, that's not gonna work. Hold up. It's weird because that worked in testing, and I thought that it could only be better in practice than it is in testing, but I guess not. Well, here, that means I can just do that. That means I can fix my crappy paths over here. If these jerks will just stop going on them for a second. There we go. Much better. Well, that's unfortunate. I had to remove a tiny hill there. Hopefully that doesn't, like, completely ruin the stats for some reason. Okay, yeah, there's no way this design can finish. I'm looking at it now. There's no shot. There's no shot with this being the way it is. This part's gotta get redone somehow. Oh, or I can just do that. I mean, I could just have it end here. I've shortened the ride quite a bit, but I think I might accept that. I think I might just accept that. Yes, I can put another ride in the middle, and I will. Let's see, path. There we go, get that open. I can try to add, like, little... Let's see, what have we got? Sure. It's not the most attractive thing in the world, but... Sure. You know what I'm gonna do? That exit would be so perfect right there. That's how we're gonna fix that, or square it off a little bit more. So what are the stats on this thing? Is it calculated yet? No. The guests are still on their first ride. It's not very good. This log flume's not very good. I hope the stats will be okay, but even if they're not, I think I just kind of have to build a lot of stuff to get a lot of people into my park quickly for this scenario. Waterworld 1995. Where's our name? WORLD space symbols open parenthesis 1995. Perfect. I mean, do you see dry land here? I don't. I think it's an appropriate title. Yeah, 4.11, but it's fine. I wonder if I could do like a... I don't know. I think we might use this space for a car ride at some point. Maybe not a car ride, but some kind of ride is going to happen there. I almost sort of feel like I should just do another wooden wild mouse, though. Like, what have I got? 8K. I've got 8K. Yeah, you know, you're right. Dodgems would be perfect there. If we get the bumper cars, we got to put them there. This is just nothing at all, huh? I think there's not much to do but build more wooden wild mouses. More wooden wild mice. I don't know where I'm gonna put the chairlift. That's... Rollercoaster Tycoon. Incredible. Can we put Muck 1000 on the Panda Isolation Square again? I can try. No guarantees, but I can try. Well, I don't know what I'm saying, no guarantees. Yeah, I can do that. I don't know what I'm saying, I can do that. Problem is we're gonna have no speed and things are gonna get caught on this. Let's see, that's to 18s. This should work. You know what I want to do? I want to do this. And we'll have that come up there. And then in all of this, I haven't really considered where my ending is going to be. I thought I knew. I thought I was going to put the entrance on this side, like on the left side of the tracks here. But then I put an actual track there, so now I don't know what I'm going to do. For now, I'll just stick this here and here, and then we'll test it. And yeah, I'll put... I can put Muck in the center. I can put Muck... His island can be right here. That's where Muck can go. Nah, it's fine. It's literally fine. See? If it can survive this turn right here without the stats going in the trash, then it's fine. Stats went in the trash. Okay. I think that's slightly too much intensity. Anyway, I just have to do this, and then we probably won't have as much speed, so then we'll have to, adjust the rest of the ride as well, probably. That should help with that a little bit. Like, I think that right here, we can't have this dip all the way down. I mean, guests might get stuck on this. But if they don't, then that ought to be fixed. It's still not fixed. It's not fine. It's not fine. The problem is vertical Gs. 3.59 vertical Gs. Hang on, we gotta rewatch the graph. I don't have umbrellas to sell these people. It hurts. That right there is the problem. It's the second drop. Okay, I can't see what I'm connecting to at all down there. I cannot see what I'm connecting to at all. Did it connect? There's no way, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's try invisible supports. Yeah, okay, now I can see. Okay, so that's a little bit less high up. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Theoretically, this hill is now eating less speed, which means that we should have more speed on future parts of the ride, right? I could also lower this a little bit and flatten this part out. Oh, that's really close. Lowered that to 3.12 though, which is better. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got stats. 9.98 intensity. Fixed means fixed, dude. That second to last turn is rough. Now what I can do, this is not, this is not best practice. But we can totally just put a chain lift on this. We can totally just put some chain lift on that in case they're not going to make it. This turn here, you mean? I think I'm just going to roll with this. To be honest with you, we're going to roll with it for now. We're going to see what happens. Also, check out how sick the path is going to be over the ride. You just go, like, under a solid block of path. Yeah, we've got it covered with the queue. I feel like that's cool. We're going, like, under the pier. Anyway, I have to, we have to trap Muck on an island now. This is going to be a little bit harder to do because I don't have control over land. So I'm going to have to, like... If I want the island to be... I'm going to have to spend a lot of money to do this, actually. Because I have to build path out to it. Alright, I think this is where I want it to be. We're gonna give him nice path at least. He's gonna have a nice square to work with. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to have a handyman, like, dedicated. We're just gonna need a lot more handymen in general. The state of the paths is not good in the park right now. Let me just get a bunch of them. Place them around for now, and we'll see what they do. Well, look, someone paid me channel points for it. I can't say no. So, guest 542, you are now Muck 1000. Here's your panda. Put the doofus from Thousand Land up there. He's not a doofus. He's Oppo, or the APO. I'm not even really sure what he's supposed to be. Let me get him. Let me get him. There he is. No one wants to go on this ride. Hang on, what's the problem with the ride? Too intense, too intense, too intense. I need a less intense ride. Is anyone riding this other one? They're happy to ride this thing, which has an intensity of 9.91, but for some reason, they're not touching my... Like, what's the... Oh, wait, what just happened? Wait, what? That didn't... Hold up. Hold up, that looked normal before. Why did it change? Alright. Alright, we gotta do something about that. That was normal before. I don't know why that changed. Yeah, apparently covering the turn, like, wrecked the stats on the ride or something. I don't know. I don't really know what to do about that. In my opinion, the ride's not that intense. So now it's dark? I guess that's the problem. It's dark now. Like, the problem is I don't have room to do the big sweeping turn. The burger is in the way. It's lame as hell, but I can do like this. And we can try to connect that. I can't really see on a grid what it is I'm doing. Like, maybe that fixes it. Look how mild it is now. Nobody could ever be afraid of that until the secret second turn. That's much worse than the first. But, like, look how mild this ride is. I don't know why the intensity is a problem. The intensity's still too high. It's gotta be that lower turn. It's gotta be that lower turn. Oh, shoot. That's really bad. Hang on. We've got trapped guests. I think I'm gonna build under here. Hear me out. Gonna burn off some speed by going all the way over here. And then we're gonna come back. And then that's gonna solve all of my problems. That's gonna solve all of my problems. I hate the way that looks. That is hideously ugly. That is so ugly from that angle. We're never looking at the park from that angle again if this is how we're rolling with it. Like, look, it's barely even moving. It doesn't even make it up the hill. It doesn't even make it up the hill anymore. All the guests are complaining about the intensity of a ride that can't even make it up the hill. Still no info kiosk. This is like gotta be it. I've reworked this ride so much. It's October of year 1 at this point. It kind of doesn't make it. It kind of doesn't make that. Yeah, but I think that a light rider will... I mean, that fixed it, though. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna shorten this run a little bit. Like, when it goes all the way out there. We're gonna do this. And then it's just gonna have to be fine. It's just gonna have to be fine. No test, we're just sending it. I wonder if guests are having a hard time getting to the ride because of the fact that this is a 2x2. I feel like they're having a hard time getting to the queue entrance because of the way the path is here. I think I'm gonna do this. And then someone's getting drowned. Oh, okay, I got him. Just have to be careful. Just have to be really careful. See, those guys made it up that turn easy. Those guys made it really easily. Oh. Like, what? Literally what? Like, what the fuck are these people's problem? I don't get it. They don't like the lateral G's of it. The stats will be totally fine, and then they're not. Like, here, I'll put the big run back in. But, like, as far as I can tell, the issue is probably the difference in speed between when there are guests in the car and when there's no guests in the car. We're spending so much time on this ride. We're only at 416. I think in year 2, we're just going to smash the advertise button and build another coaster here, and then we'll maybe be okay. I even built it with this super long queue because I expected this ride to be very popular. But I'm having a hard time getting anyone to ride it. The park rating is fine. Park rating is 815. As long as I don't accidentally kill anybody, we should be fine on that. They still look a little fast around this turn, right? They kind of do. I could just make this not go down so far as well. 4.7, 10.15. It's still too intense. Try this. We can't really test it. We can't really run. We need to know what it's like with the peeps on it. The tests without peeps have not been very helpful. This is good because it gets the ride out from under the pier, which I didn't like. People are bouncing off the queue. We don't have any more willing test subjects. Here's one guy. Meanwhile, there's a massive line for the Ferris wheel. Everyone wants to ride the Ferris wheel. I don't know. I think there is like a... I think there is a concept in this game that guests have a different... Like, they have... Like, if we come in here to guest 305 with a burger, his intensity preference is less than 7. I think there's some concept that, like... Like, for this scenario, it could be that guests are just less thrill-seeking. You know, the average intensity want is lower. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. The ride's perfect now. Like, guests might not necessarily want... Oh, well, then this ride has a full queue, so I don't know why guests aren't riding this thing. Might just be that there's not enough in this side of the park or something. Maybe now that the stats have been calculated, they'll all, like, flock to it. 7.91 should be perfect. Let's go ahead and save, by the way. That's the first half of the scenario. I think that'll be perfect. It's tempting. I feel like it would be aesthetic to put another log flume here. So that we've got, like, a checkerboard, right? Like, wooden coaster, Log flume, log flume. I don't know that I'm gonna unlock a chairlift. They haven't given me it yet. This might be a chairliftless scenario. Which sucks, but, you know, maybe that's just how it is. We were at normal funding. That might be the problem. We gotta go to maximum funding. Oh, and we got the info kiosk. Let me build one of those real quick. Info kiosk. It seems like it rains a lot in this scenario, so we definitely want one of those. Really don't like how the info kiosk is just on a floating platform. I wish you could have tighter turns with the log flume. The lack of tight turns kind of makes them like very not space efficient. Oh, I'm like under the station now. That's not even what I was trying to do. This one is a lot denser. This one's not going to have room for another ride in the middle of it. That doesn't work. I don't think I can get out of the center now. No, this is the best we got. This is the closest in zoom. We can go out further. We can do this. But this is as close in as it gets. The camera angle is something you kind of have to get used to with this game. It's like not ideal, really. I don't think we have room to finish this. Because, yeah, we have to get back up to where the station is. I could make the station slightly smaller. Alright, that's pretty dense. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. I don't know where we put the entrance and exit to this thing. Because the problem is that no matter what I do, there's something on the other side of this path. I can't bump the path out more. See, is there anything I can do on the other side? No, I did cover the entire other side of the track, so it's got to be on this side. I mean, maybe we just do like a hear me out. Hear me out, this is a little weird, but hear me out. Entrance here. And then what if we just make this side of the path? Like, what if we just do... Like, this is now not passable. You gotta... You know, you're gonna be in line for the ride. If you come down here. Like that. It's a little bad because this is like a strange dead end in the park. It's not a good path network, but I think this is how it has to be. Actually, you know what? No, this is gonna work great, because hear me out. What we can do is this. So if you want to go over, you know, if you want to go around, you can get around. Whoop, just drowned a guy. That's not ideal. I did just drown a guy. And also, this doesn't even solve our problem. Log flume in the way. Oh, there's too many people. I need them to go away, and no entry signs are annoying. But I need them to stop coming down here so I can fix this mess. Alright, there we go. It works. It's crazy, but it works. Well, it means that you're covered when you're on this queue. You're covered. These people aren't waiting in the rain, so that's good for them. It also means my park looks really cool. I really like the wooden coaster, log flume look. Honestly, I like the look too much because now I'm not really sure where to put the other rides. Like, I have to put more rides in. If I put more rides in, it'll be ugly. Muck does want to leave the park. He is happy, though. The stats on this are actually worse than the stats on the other one. Hang on, we can... That looks pretty bad. That'll do. You know, I'm just gonna run the ads. I'm gonna save first. There's a chance that this ends up overcrowding my park and tanking my park value, and then I lose. Or tanking my park rating. So I'm gonna save, but then what I'm gonna do is just run all the ads to get above 600. Otherwise, I can just build a bunch of Ferris wheels. We can just have Ferris wheels around the outside of the park or something. But yeah, weird tiny park scenario. There's really no... I can't, like, buy more land. Or even the construction rights for more land. I think you can only build up to here. I think that this is... Yeah, like if I click here, nothing happens, and if I click here, it says not for sale. So we've got this, like, flat area to build on. That's the size of our park. The lag from having all of this stuff on screen in such a small area is definitely... slowing the scenario down a little bit, too. Just gonna hire, like, a handyman army. Last time I was on a boardwalk, a long time ago. It's been a long time since I've been to the shore. A long time ago. A number of years. Before I try this, Before I try this, because this might be bad. I've never been a Jersey Shore fan. Truthfully, you know, I haven't been down there in a number of years. Okay, no footpath in the way. Can't just do that. Ah, this is land owned by the park, though. I just feel like it's ugly. I don't know. In terms of aesthetics, to me, the park is perfect right now. I would change nothing. So, anything that I add is going to make the park worse. But we have to do something, otherwise I'm going to be sitting here for like the next half an hour to 45 minutes. Man, they barely make that right there. They barely make that. I think I might have to move Muck Island and put a ride in the center of this. I think I might have to move Muck Island. How far out front can I build this? That's perfect. Oop, shoot. Well, just drowned a guy. Muck, you have a new home. You're gonna live over here as like a warning. As the guests enter, they see this out front. It's actually kind of cool that we can build out front of the park entrance a little bit. Maybe there could be like... Hang on. What if we do spiral slide? Oh, land's not owned by the park. Oh, well, this land's owned by the park. Okay, I have no idea then. What if we do like that, and then this? Nah, I have a better idea. I have an even better idea. No, land not owned by the park. I can't put it like right next to the path. It has to be one away. It has to be like here. And it has to be what I was originally doing. That's the closest we can get it. If we could have it like perfectly flanking the path, I think that would look really good. But this is kind of okay as well. That's kind of neat. I sort of wish I had turned the rides so that they're not just both facing to the right now. I kind of wish I had turned those. But I think it's too late to fix. Oh well. But that frees up my center a little bit. Oh, I just accidentally set OBS to full screen. Shoot, how'd I do that? Was it F11? It was F11. Okay. The panda is to keep Muck entertained on his island so that he's happy. So even though he wants to go home and can't find the park exit, he's still happy. Oh, I'm actually poor. That was like all my money I've been spending. Been spending a lot of money, I guess. I'm out. What are we doing? A gentle ride? I think whatever... Oh, go. Perfect. It's bumper cars. Yeah, bumper cars are going to go right here. I think we're going to send the path under this queue. Or under, like, the station. And it'll come up around here. And the bumper cars will sit right there. When are we getting those? 25th of May. Yeah, they kind of don't. Something that I could do. We've got space around. If I ever get enough money, or if we ever get the chairlift, I think the chairlift would have to be like just around the whole perimeter of the park is what I would do. I don't know if we can get it. We might have to do some maneuvering in this area because I don't know if we're going to be allowed to build. I think we'd be allowed to build over this actually. But I think we'd just do around the whole perimeter and that would actually look really cool. And this log flume is so much better than the other one. Its stats are worse, but look how it's like all in there. It's all in there and stuff, and then this one is just kind of not all in there. But this one will look better once we get the bumper cars in there. Exactly. It'll be like it'll be cool. It'll be really cool to see the chairlift cars going around the whole like circumference of the park. This entire back path has like nothing on it. Not like nothing. This entire back corner path could just be deleted and nothing would change. I'm not going to delete it. But one could, theoretically, just delete this entire section and be fine. Maybe I should have the bumper cars back here then, somehow. I don't know, I don't think I can get a path to, like, back there or anything. I think it has to be this corner. Place more stalls? I don't want to place more stalls. My 4 stalls in the center are perfect. Do I have a balloon stall? I don't have one. I'm gonna have to delete the fountains for this. That'll go right there. I don't know if I have room. I don't actually know that I've got room for the entrance and exit if I put this in here. Also, this has totally got to be blue. It's got to be like the blue bumper cars. Like if we try building path from this. Oh, wait, is it actually working? No. No, it's not actually working. Wait. Yes. And then we get out of there like that. Okay. Now we just have to connect this one up somehow. And that's also just gonna work. That's also just gonna work. This queue is so long, or like this path is so long. It's not ideal. But there you go. That's how that's gonna go. The music to be... I don't know if I can. Dodgem's beat style. Oh, water style. I didn't know that existed. Maybe I should set the merry-go-rounds to water style so it's always playing water style. I kind of wish that we could like they won't let me build the bumper cars closer to the water, closer to the surface. I would love if they were like down one layer, you know, like if they were at 9 instead of 10 height. I think that would be perfect. Also, water style kind of just sounds like... It's not water, it's more like a... like 1950s horror ambience, I feel like. You know, like an Elvira character is gonna start narrating something spooky on top of this. Well, I don't know if our rides alone can keep us above 600 or if it's an ads thing. I think once we get closer, like once we're in September, I'm gonna run all the ads again. I think that's where all my money went, was the ads. I spent all my money on advertising. Bit of a hole in the park right there, isn't there? If we look at it from this angle, everything is like perfectly dense, except right there. How much am I charging? $5 for the coasters. I think this log flume is $5. No, it's not. $4 for the log flumes, let's say. Yo, Nurse Joy's Rattata, thank you for 6 months in advance. Jeez, I don't know that I would. I don't know that I would hit that 6-month in advance button. I guess it's too late now, but I don't know what's gonna happen to my stream in like a month from now. But I appreciate it a ton. I appreciate it a ton, dude. I hope you were doing well. I believe I will be getting nothing. I think nothing is the answer. God. Well. The bumper cars are 150. The flat rides like that, I just leave. I just leave those at like their default price because I don't really want to mess with that. Maybe I should just do I'm kind of holding out for a swinging ship. I should put a swinging ship in. I don't think I can put a swinging ship here. I don't think it'll fit. It would be really cool if it fit, but I don't think it will. Yeah, I can't find the exit. It's right there. Just swim over. Just swim over. Or swim to shore or something. It's really interesting to me how large the map is outside of my actual park. Like, you just build on this square in this, like, massive area. Got the whole beach and everything. Look, the scenario is literally called Big Pier. I don't think you can build a bigger pier than this. This is as good as it gets. And yeah, this is definitely... If this were American Rollercoaster Tycoon, we would just build the entire width of this, and then all the people over here would complain that they can't see the ocean anymore, and we'd tell them to suck it up and move if they care so much. You have to figure, like, if you built this in real life, so many people would just be throwing their trash into the ocean. Especially considering I haven't built any trash cans in this park. So many people will just be throwing their trash straight off the edge, though. This would be an incredibly polluted beach. We just got swinging ship. I'm kind of holding out for the chairlift so that I can build the chairlift around the perimeter, but I might not even have enough money to do that if we unlock the chairlift. And I could also try doing a car ride around the perimeter. Might be fun. A car ride kind of is too long, though. I think if I built a car ride, what I really would want would be go-karts around the whole park. The stamina pot bridge. I think I would want go-karts around the whole park. If it was a car ride, it would be like Mr. Bones' Wild Ride levels of long. Guests would be very upset with me by the time they finally got off the ride. I think I'm gonna put it, hear me out. Wait, I'm a genius. Hang on, hear me out. Because this is a 5 ride. We can do this, 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 this. Build that out as far as I can. And then... entrance, exit. Oh, wait, that lines up with that? How does... I don't want that to line up with that. I want that to line up with the center. How did that happen? Entrance, exit. I can't quite build it out as far as I want to, actually. Like, hang on. Can we do... Oh, no, we can do one further. We can do one further. We can do there. Then trash that. Entrance, exit. It's not going to look very good because of... I want that to be like this. But then we only have one cube, like one cube of, or one square, one tile of path for that. So that's not like great. Now I've got a thingy sticking out the end. Now we've just got this at the end of my otherwise pretty symmetrical park. I don't know how to feel about this. I think I might just delete it. I might delete this. It can stay. It can stay. It's a bit stupid, but it can stay. To be honest, I really don't like the water style music. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it because it's weird. Nah, I think that deleting a ride doesn't lose you any money. I think that if I deleted the ride, I would get back the exact amount of money it costs to build. Which is, I think, $407. It's really only the path where you lose money when you're building it. Motion simulator. I don't think I have space for it. This corner is so crazy. There has to be a better There has to be a better way. Also, man, we're getting close to, I just looked at the timer. We're at 37.5 hours. Next scenario that we do. So on Tuesday, this is gonna pass the 40-hour mark. So it's still not gonna be longer than Bot and Kaitos, but probably like, let's see, this is scenario 14. 15 is going to get us over 40. 16 is going to get us close. And I think scenario number 17 will be officially... I think it'll be 3 more scenarios after this one. Will be when we officially pass Bot and Kaitos for this being the longest game I've ever played on stream. I feel like what we could do, because this is also raised up, we could try to connect this into like one entire raised corner, but it might look bad. The park is clean and tidy. A lot of people need to go to the bathroom, actually. I'm hungry, the music is nice here. I guess I should place some more stalls around. People are complaining. No one's ever that far from the center of the park, but they just love complaining. How's it been going? It is going good. It is going good. We're mostly just waiting for the scenario to be over at this point. We've got our guests. We've got our park rating. But I got it really fast, so we're only in July of year 2. I think the issue is that this park is really laggy. Ugh, like this is only a 2-year scenario, but it's taking 5 ever. I think because I'm looking at the park too much, so it's lagging and slowing the whole game down. Like the scenario should be over around now-ish, but we're only in July. It actually should have been over by now, I think, right? Because I think I started this around 1 hour 45 into stream. So the scenario probably should have been over 10 minutes ago in terms of like real time, but because there's been so much lag, we're only in July. And yes, of course, it's Muck again on the Panda Island, as demanded of me with channel points. I can't say no to things like that. How could I say no to channel points? But I think the park is too dense to look at. You know, I never played, I assume you know, Dab. I've never played the Waterworld arcade game thing that Macaw made. I never got around to it. Please insert 40 quarters. Or can I sneak a motion simulator? Maybe I should make this symmetric as well. Maybe I should have a second island here with a second person. This entire corner of the park is like pretty... Well, now that we've got the bumper cars here, it's actually not so bad. But that side of the park is definitely the better side. Like look how much lag there is in the cursor. This is what it's supposed to be like, and then we zoom in and it goes, ugh. Somehow I feel like it's lagging as hard as that like ultra dense park that I built before. Millennium Mine, where I just built everything on top of everything and we had like a ridiculous stack that you just couldn't even see anything. Somehow, like, I don't think that was worse than this. I think this is about as bad. I just saw that I got an email from Twitch and I was like, oh, that's exciting. I wonder what they're emailing me. And it's just reminding me to watch a PMC Trilogy clip. See what you missed. Watch PMC Trilogy's latest VOD now. If I want to watch his East Origin VOD from, like, I think a couple days ago at this point. They just emailed me about this. And also, I watched that stream. What do you mean, see what you missed? I watched that stream. Unless this is from this morning. Maybe this is from this morning and I missed it. Sorry, Oath, not Origin. You're playing Origin next, though, right? Cause you were such a big fan. Such a big fan of Oath and Felghana. It's a bit awkward because I don't want the scenario to take another, like, hour to end, so I can't look at the park, but that means we're just stuck looking over here. I do like the... It's very detailed. I don't know, I like their... They've got like different gates for their backyards that back up to the beach. Only those people have yards. These people don't. Be quiet, Muck 1000. Ah. You can see from the scrolling. It legit goes to like half speed. We're good. We're not so good. And we're good again. Yeah, it's kind of bugging me that there's not a second, island over here. Hang on. Wait, what did I just get? That was... Oh, chairlift. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I've got something to do. Well, first of all, let's just get you on here for now. I don't think I have the money for this, but I have to try. Oop. Wait. So this, I need to find the exact center. I think this is the center. 1, 2 out this way. 1, 2 out that way. So it's nice and symmetrical now. Hopefully this can just go over that. It can't. Of course it can't. Maybe if we just go up 1. No, it's gotta be up 2. Put path in the way of that. This is massively annoying. Land not owned by the park. God damn it. My whole plan ruined. My whole plan has been ruined. I really can't build there. I don't have, like, construction rights or something. If I just do this... Nah, I really don't have construction rights over that. I can't just go up and over. It's this piece of land right here. Like, diagonal behind. You see, look, this you can build on, that you can't. Now, going up and over is not going to do anything. Because the issue is no rights to construction as well. So, like, I just can't build there, no matter what I do. So we're going to have to... Here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to go over the path here, like this. There we go. And then I have to build a station at the other side, too. I do kind of have to build a station over here, I think. Otherwise, the ride might be way too long. Welp. Just dumped a guy in the ground there. I'm sure that's fine. I think that's an okay thing to do. So that's this. 1, 2, turn. Okay. So we're going forward, forward, turn. Station 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's correct. I think that's going to be symmetrical with the other side. And now I just have to somehow make these paths work. This is gonna be weird and bad. There's no way around it. It's just gonna be weird and bad. You know, this might be my best bet. The paths are not gonna be symmetric. The situation is not the same on both sides of the park. I think it's gonna be like that over here. Does that actually connect? No, that doesn't actually connect. I'm stupid. Hang on. Getting this to connect is the problem. Getting this to connect is the problem. I'm gonna end up dumping a lot of people into water, and I can't do that this late in the scenario. If we were earlier in the scenario, it would be fine, because I would recover from all of the drownings, but I'm not gonna recover from any drownings that happen right now, so I have to put, like, no entry signs everywhere. They're not placing how I want. Okay, there we go. No entry. That's gonna lock a lot of peeps into one position, which is not good. No entry. No. Oh, I had it. I had it. Shit. No entry. Okay. Now I can delete that piece of path so that I can... I've created a big mess. I've created a big problem for myself. Where now there's all these people looping on there who will die. Now there's all these people looping on there who will die. Who need to get off that piece of land, dude. I don't got time. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save. We might have to get a little reckless about with this. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna have to pick them up and manually get rid of them or something. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna close Ferris wheel. Everyone has been ejected. We're going to... no entry. Right. This is the wrong direction. Right there. What did I just... Which one did I just place? I think it was this one. The guests should hopefully not... Dude, they're... I'm gonna have to manually pick them up and get rid of them now. This is gonna get a lot of guests stuck. We might just lose. I might lose to this. That's why I just saved. I just saved because I'm probably dead here. Now we build that. Now we have that how I want it. Now we build that. Now we build that. Now we get rid of these no entry signs, and we're perfect. We can reopen the Ferris wheel. So that's how I want that. That's one side of it. Now we basically have to do the same thing on the other side, but it'll be slightly easier over here, I think. I think it'll be slightly easier over here, because there's no Ferris wheel exit. Okay, so I did drown one guy. Hopefully that's all right. Park rating is tanking a little bit. Hopefully that's okay. Ride must start and end with station. Start and end. Oh, shoot. I built it wrong. It can only go station to station mode. Oh, no, dude. I built it wrong. It was built wrong the whole time. Wait. The station's just not required. Or... No. No, I built it wrong. I thought that we could do this in circuit mode. I did connect the exit, yes. It's all connected. It's just, it can only be done in station-to-station mode. This whole ride was pointless, I think, and is never opening. Park rating is still okay. Yeah, the other side's alright. The other side is connected. How can I fix this real quick? Oh, the other exit is floating. Well, that's not that big of a deal. That's not that big of a deal. Just... Bam. I thought you were talking about the actual, like, design of the ride being an issue. Okay, I think I can... We can have it just go around the back. This is a... I just drowned so many people. Shoot. I drowned one guy. In the end, it was just one guy. I hope my park rating is okay with that. But yeah, I can just delete all of this. It's a little unfortunate that it's not a proper 360 now. It's just kind of a U. But there you go. That was a lot of effort and a lot of drowning for a ride that's not that good. Hopefully my park rating is okay. I think it's okay. A couple drownings, but I think it's okay. Also, man, the paths are disgusting. I can't believe my park rating is even okay right now. Also, we're in October. I'm gonna, just for ultimate symmetry purpose. There we go. But Alan was going in. Alan's not even here, and I'm putting him in the torture chamber in Rollercoaster Tycoon, dude. I think that's good. Grimer. That's too much suffering. That's more suffering than I want there to be in the park. There should only be a little bit of suffering. Get Mach 100 on there. Mach 100 is so funny, dude. That... What a funny person to have your username, like, colliding with online, you know? We're at 875. If I advertised, we could probably get over 1,000 with this, and then it would go crazy. Over 1,000 in 2 years. If you just build coasters really fast, 1,000 in 2 years seems like it's actually not that hard. A 1 square maze? We didn't get maze. I don't think I ever unlocked... Nah, we don't have mazes. There's, like, no room. There's really no room in the park for anything else at this point. The park is pretty done. I don't know. I guess, like, maybe right there could have a 1-tile maze. This is a 2-year scenario, right? Yeah, year 2. We've gotten a lot of roller coaster types. I have no idea, like, how you would even build other roller coasters on this in this scenario. I guess I respected the grid as it was initially built. I think if you disrespect the grid, like, hear me out, this would be an interesting way to play this. You delete the grid lines so that you've just got the big ring around the outside, and then you just put like a massive roller coaster in the entire center of the pier, like a giant steel roller coaster. That would probably be pretty cool. I don't know how you get to 600 guests. You'd have to place some other stuff sort of interspersed. Maybe you could do like 2 or 3 steel roller coasters in the center that are all like twisting around each other. Eventually we're gonna get there. Let's see, research. I think we're only halfway to, yeah, there we go. I think the way it works is that research is paid quarterly. So we can see if it's $100 per quarter that we're now in the last quarter of October. But yeah, the lag definitely. This scenario that's only supposed to take like an hour and a half ended up taking over 2 hours, I think, because of the slowdown, which is unfortunate. But yeah, this is unironically the thumbnail. It's the thumbnail, and it's going in the pre-roll as well. I think I'll get a few different pre-rolls from this park. I have some ones to do. But this is absolutely the thumbnail shot. Hate my ad hoc building style? What should I do? What's the alternative? I do just kind of plug stuff in where there's room, I guess. I don't plan that far in advance. The problem is the, like, queue lines and stuff. Like, a ride could fit in a place perfectly. It's getting the paths to make sense. That's kind of tricky. Hey, there we go. Couldn't quite get the loan repaid, though. Company value of negative 2,000. I guess I could have paid the loan off right at the end. I do have 5K in the bank. I could have paid that back, and then we would have been fine. Oh well. That's that. Save this. Overwrite. Man, water looks terrible in the save thumbnail. Look at the save thumbnail for this. Oh, and now it looks fine. Well, in the old save thumbnail, the water looked all messed up for some reason. Throw me in the ocean. Wait, really? Okay, no, you can't. You can't. I'm gonna have to dump you. I think you just can't drop people into water. Hang on. Can you really just not drop people into water? That's totally a thing you can do. You should be able to do it. Can't place person here. I swear in the PC versions you could just drop people into water. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to do it dunk tank style then. Goodbye. Goodbye, Muck 1000. Yeah, I honestly wonder. The reason why I bring up that I feel like in the PC versions you could do that is that I feel like it smells like a console, like a licensee requirement. They're like, you gotta, or like an ESRB thing. You know, you can't just drown people in your kid's game on our console. Well, there you go. Muck 1000 and also Muck 1000 are free. But that's that. That is scenario number 14, right? 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep. We've almost got them all unlocked. Only 2 more scenarios to go, and then we'll have them all unlocked.